US suspends aid to Pakistan, halting major projects. Across key sectors, the United States has suspended aid to Pakistan, resulting in the temporary halt of several major projects across governance, energy, education, and health sectors. This move follows President Donald Trump's directive to review foreign assistance programs to ensure alignment with his administration's foreign policy objectives. According to a US State Department cable seen by Reuters, the decision has affected 11 governance programs in Pakistan, alongside initiatives under the Ambassador's Fund for Cultural Preservation, AFCP. The cable, prepared by the State Department's Foreign Assistance Office and approved by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, confirmed a stop work order for ongoing aid and a pause on new funding. While waivers for military financing have been granted to 2 Middle Eastern nations, including Egypt, no exceptions were mentioned for Pakistan. The suspension impacts 5 energy projects, 4 in economic growth, 5 in agriculture, and several others in education and health. Democracy, human rights, and governance funds have also been put on hold, pending a review. The US, as the world's largest donor of aid, disbursed $72 billion in assistance in fiscal year 2023. However, the pause on programs in Pakistan could delay billions of dollars in critical life-saving assistance. US officials are expected to determine the future of these programs after completing their review. Former USAID official and president of Refugees International Jeremy Konindick criticized the decision, warning of its severe consequences. This will kill people. If implemented as written, a lot of lives will be lost, he said. Konindick dismissed the move as a destructive approach rather than a genuine review of foreign assistance, calling it a wrecking ball to break as much as possible. Historical context of US aid to Pakistan. US aid to Pakistan began in the early 1950s during the Cold War as part of the US strategy to contain Soviet influence in South Asia. The aid was initially focused on military assistance to strengthen Pakistan's defense capabilities. Over the decades, the nature of US aid evolved, encompassing economic development, health, education, and governance. One of the most significant phases of US aid to Pakistan was during the Soviet-Afghan War. In the 1980s, when Pakistan served as a frontline state, the US provided substantial military and economic aid to Pakistan, which played a crucial role in supporting the Afghan Mujahideen against Soviet forces. After the 9/11 attacks, US aid to Pakistan saw another surge, particularly in the form of Coalition Support Funds, CSF, which reimbursed Pakistan for its counter-terrorism efforts. Between 2002 and 2018, Pakistan received over $33 billion in US aid, including military and economic assistance. Impact on US-Pakistan relations. The suspension of aid is likely to strain US-Pakistan relations, which have been fraught with mistrust and periodic tensions. Pakistan has long been a key ally in the US-led war on terror, but the relationship has been marred by accusations of Pakistan harboring militant groups and not doing enough to combat terrorism. The suspension of aid could exacerbate these tensions, leading to a further deterioration in bilateral relations. Pakistan may perceive this move as a punitive measure, undermining the mutual trust that is essential for effective cooperation on regional security issues, including Afghanistan and counter-terrorism. Moreover, the halt in aid could push Pakistan closer to other global powers, such as China and Russia, as it seeks alternative sources of support. This realignment could have strategic implications for the US, particularly in the context of the broader geopolitical competition in South Asia. Benefits of US aid to both nations. Over the years, US aid has brought significant benefits to both nations. For Pakistan, US assistance has contributed to infrastructure development, improved healthcare, and enhanced educational opportunities. Programs like the USAID-funded energy projects have helped address Pakistan's chronic power shortages, while health initiatives have improved access to essential services, particularly in rural areas. For the US, aid to Pakistan has been a tool to advance its strategic interests, particularly in the realm of regional security. Pakistan's cooperation has been crucial in the US-led efforts to combat terrorism and stabilize Afghanistan. The aid has also facilitated intelligence sharing and military cooperation, which have been vital today. On the show, we're diving into the world of economic indicators. These are the numbers that tell us how the economy is doing, things like GDP, unemployment rates, and consumer confidence. But what do these indicators really mean? How are they calculated, and how should we interpret them? We'll break it all down for you with the help of some experts to make sense of the numbers that shape our